Welcome to G Fun Facts Online, where we dig deep into the most fascinating corners of science and history. Imagine a crime scene, but it's not in a modern apartment. It's buried under layers of soil, hidden for decades, or even centuries. How do you solve a crime when the clues are part of the landscape itself? Today, we're unearthing the truth about a remarkable field that blends history with detective work: forensic archaeology. So what exactly is forensic archaeology? Think of it as CSI meets Indiana Jones. These scientific sleuths apply the meticulous techniques of archaeology to crime scenes, peeling back the layers of time to reveal the secrets of both ancient mysteries and modern crimes. While the field really gained momentum in the 1990s, its importance was tragically proven in the 1980s in South America, where archaeologists helped uncover mass graves and identify victims of political violence in countries like Argentina and Chile. This somber work continues to be a vital part of the discipline today. One of the most famous historical cases solved with these techniques is the mystery of the Romanov family, Russia's last imperial dynasty. Executed in 1918, their bodies were hidden in unmarked graves. For decades, their fate was a subject of speculation, but thanks to archaeological excavation methods, their remains were finally found, and DNA confirmed their identities, closing a chapter of history. More recently, after the Srebrenica massacre during the Bosnian War, forensic archaeology provided the undeniable evidence needed for war crimes tribunals by meticulously excavating mass graves and helping to identify thousands of victims. So how do they do it? What's in a forensic archaeologist's toolkit? Well, forget the fast-paced digging you see in movies. This is a slow, deliberate process where every single detail matters. The first step is often a systematic search. Investigators will walk in straight lines across an area, scanning for any clues on the surface. They might bring in cadaver dogs, specially trained to detect the scent of human remains, or even use geophysical equipment like ground-penetrating radar, or GPR. GPR is like an X-ray for the Earth, sending signals into the ground to detect any disturbances or buried objects without ever having to dig. Once a potential grave is located, the careful excavation begins. This isn't just about shoveling dirt. Archaeologists use a principle called stratigraphy, which is the study of soil layers. By carefully removing each layer, they can tell the difference between the original, undisturbed ground and the soil that was moved to dig the grave. This can reveal the size and shape of the burial, and sometimes even hints about the tools that were used. Every single item found, from a tiny button to a bone fragment, is photographed and mapped in its exact location before being moved. This creates a detailed 3D record of the scene, which is crucial for piecing together the events that took place. Finally, the evidence goes to the lab, where a whole team of experts gets to work. Forensic anthropologists can determine a victim's age, sex, and height from their skeleton, and even spot signs of trauma that might point to the cause of death. Forensic entomologists can even estimate the time of death by studying the life cycles of insects found on the remains. And the field is constantly evolving with incredible new technology. 3D laser scanning can create highly detailed digital models of a crime scene, allowing investigators to virtually walk through it long after the site has been cleared. This is amazing for presenting evidence in a courtroom. DNA analysis has been a complete game changer, allowing scientists to identify victims from even the most degraded skeletal remains. And one of the most amazing new tools is isotope analysis. The chemical signature of the water we drink and the food we eat gets locked into our bones and teeth. By analyzing these isotopes, scientists can get clues about where a person grew up and where they lived, creating a kind of geographical biography that can be invaluable for identifying unknown victims. But this work is about more than just science and technology. Forensic archaeology operates at the intersection of science and humanity. Practitioners are bound by a strict code of ethics, always remembering that they are dealing with the remains of a person who once lived. They must treat them with the highest level of respect and dignity. The ultimate goal is to find the truth, to seek justice for victims, and to bring some measure of closure to their families. In a world where the past is never truly gone, forensic archaeologists are the guardians of its secrets. They give a voice to the silent and ensure that no matter how long it takes, the truth can finally be unearthed. Thanks for tuning in to G Fun Facts Online. Join us next time as we explore another amazing story from our world.